So this is a really quick remote that I just wanted to make sure and document, and it was regarding the investigation into the classified documents that were found in Biden's old offices. So what it looked like to me tonight was that this must have happened right around the time that they were ending his service under the Obama administration. It looks like there's a lot of rushing to sign papers, to go over things, and to finalize certain things the last couple months and weeks prior to him stepping down. That's what it looked like. And as I had said before, it looked like the people that were assisting in the breakdown and the finalizing of certain documents, certain work that had to be completed, those people, it was their responsibility to make sure that everything was organized, archived properly, returned to the White House, etc. There was I don't think Biden had anything to do with it. I don't think he was in the room. I don't even think that he was aware that when those people were breaking things down and taking documents and returning them to the necessary places they were to be returned, it was out of sight, out of mind for Biden. He wasn't, there was a procedure, they took care of the procedure, everything was closed down, and that was that. But they messed up. They missed some documents. It had nothing to do with Biden. It had to do with the people that were supposed to be closing up his service as VP and the final frantic weeks when they were completing work at the end of the Obama administration. That's what it looked like to me. And when they went through to go through it one more time, they found documents had been left behind from the people who were supposed to be helping to complete Biden's tenure as VP under Obama. That's what it looked like. So what do you do in a situation like that? You could go back, question those people, try and find out if there was anything nefarious going on. They're probably going to have to answer certain questions. They're probably going to be very, very stressed out about the fact that they unintentionally missed some documents that were supposed to be taken back. And I doubt that they would be prosecuted for that because it was an accident. But if they're still working in some capacity in the White House, they could theoretically lose their job. They could be in some kind of employment trouble, but they will have to speak to authorities. They will have to determine if it was accidental or intentional. If it was just an accidental mishandling, which it appears that it was, they could theoretically lose their jobs if they're working still with the White House. When that happened, they reported that the archives had been misplaced, the documents had been misplaced. They reported it, and then that triggered, because it was an accident in filing and returning documents, and Biden was out the door. He wasn't at the offices he wasn't even there when this mishap took place. Then they were notified about the mishap, and then they contacted the archives, and that triggered to see if anything else had been left behind. And at that point, they found additional documents in Delaware. That's what it looks like. The documents in Delaware are going to be a little bit more difficult to explain because that was personal property or personal stuff that he had taken back when sometimes he went back to his own house to work. But it doesn't appear, from what I can see, that the documents that were left in an old office when they were closing down had anything to do with Biden. The documents in Delaware, though, are a little bit more confusing to explain. But again, it doesn't look like anything nefarious is going on. But if anything is going to get him in trouble, I would imagine it's the documents in Delaware. At the same time, I'm just not feeling anything nefarious here. And I don't think there's anything going on with planted documents or anything spooky like that. It was simply going through offices and finding them incidentally, reporting them, which triggered another audit. And obviously you have to investigate to find out what the intentions of the individuals are, but it won't result in anything criminal. All right, thank you everyone, and have a good night. Bye-bye.